Hey everybody. Well, if you were here last time, you remember a series of failures. I remember a series of failures anyway. I remember well enough for the both of us. So today we're going to carry on that grand tradition and fail harder. Let's see, this one is cost 1,473,000. So much of that is the thermal reactor for electricity. 1,473,032 Kerbucks. 1,476,092 Kerbucks. So 3,000 more here. I wonder what the difference is. This is the one we're going with, though. Now, what have I done differently? I took off the regular airplane wings and I built some wings. Put a couple flaps on. There's an edge that extends out here. These are kind of hard to see. You can see the green outline there. That is, oh, what is that? A strake? Big S wing strake. So I've got those on each side. I don't know how much they're actually contributing to the lift, but they're there. I've done a test run on this. I'm fairly confident we're going to get it into orbit on the first try. Let's close that. That one's already closed. One problem I had on one run with this was that I pulled up hard and the wings just broke right off. This one in particular, from about here over. So I don't know what I can do to fix that. It's already yeah, it was already auto whatchamacallit. I added a couple brakes back here. I'm not... Oh, I was thinking they might reduce the overall drag. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We could do some painting on here, but I think we're just gonna... go. I'm not ready. Let's see... Previous... Oh, no. No, no, no. 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 For that military look, huh? That's something. No. Is that another black? Alright. I guess I didn't even see the yellow. Was the yellow? Oh, there's the yellow. I was gonna say, I thought it was towards the end. No, I don't think we're gonna paint it. So let's go ahead and get it on the runway. Oh, let's make sure we've got the right Kerbals in there. We do not. Alright, I want a 5-star engineer, 5-star pilot, and then I want to take my noobs with me. Ziggy and Stellar. Stella! Fairly confident we're going to do all right here. What's happening there? we go. Oh. Alright. We're in pretty good shape. SAS. Stage. Throttle up. We're going to pin one of these, but we do want to be able to see our fuel consumption. Mostly our oxidizer once we get above the atmosphere, above 30,000. These guys look worried. They don't need to look worried, do they? Oh, I want to try to remember to check out where this G-force rating is when the after the rapiers kick into closed mode. All right, let's pull back, bring the gear up. Gear is up. We are pointed just above the horizon. I like it. About another 30 minutes we should be in space. See, I think the nerve rockets are on action group 5. Not sure how much good they're doing. So far, everything's working. We still have a lot of drag on something. Lots of drag. And these might be what are keeping our nose up. If you look at this yellow line, that suggests that they're putting a lot of downward force on the tail end, and the center of mass is somewhere in here. So those might really be helping with keeping our nose in position. That seems pretty loud. I'll bring that down just a little bit. Okay, we're at 279 kilonewtons on the thrust. We're up to 700 meters. I'm going to nose down just a little bit. See if I can get us where we're not gaining any altitude and where we're actually losing some. I think, yeah, here we go. Oh, maybe a little bit more. There we go. That's about 10 meters per second. We should be fine. With those kilonewtons really jumping up now. And this baby's ready to polka. One problem with the big front wing that I had on before was that it couldn't really take the heat. It was too easy to overheat and prone to explosions. So while it had worked on the school bus, previous version for ferrying Kerbal around the solar system. Alright, thrust is up over 350. Probably could nose down a little bit more, but I'm not that worried about it. I think we're going to be okay if we just let the plane fly itself. And I don't have any struts on the front wing of this one. 387 on the thrust. It's really hoping to get over 400, but as we're gaining altitude again, I think we probably, if we do break 400, it won't be by much. We're burning fuel pretty quickly. Good thing we have a lot of it. 399 on the thrust, still going up. So yeah, we'll get over 400. And since I'm not having to make any adjustments here, that's keeping the drag steady. There's 400. So that's helping a little bit. Yeah, and our surface speed coming up on 800 meters per second. Oh, I forgot to let the dogs back in. And we're back under 400 again on the thrust because we're gaining altitude. So the density of the air going in is reduced. Let's see, nerve rockets are 5. I'm going to kill those for now because I don't think they're helping that much. I'm tempted to nose down a little bit, but I don't think we need to, and I'm not sure how much we'd actually gain from that. And at this speed, we're probably better off being above the atmosphere. What's gonna happen? I think it's starting to get warm up there. 6,000 meters altitude, 1,000 meters per second velocity. It's like a phoenix burning through the sky. Wow. Was not expecting that. Those engines are warm. Let's see, the intakes are 6, so when we close the, once we switch to closed mode, we should close the intakes to reduce drag. We've still got another 19,000 meters to go. 19,000? Yeah. Still accelerating. There's 1,300 meters per second. Alright, halfway to the 30,000 meter mark. And this is pretty much flying itself. Of course, I don't know wanna know what would happen if I turn the SAS off. Yep, there's 20,000 meters altitude. We are not gaining much velocity at this point. I don't know if it'd be worth tilting down to try to increase the velocity. Probably not. Oh, I need to turn the nerve rockets back on, because the atmosphere is getting thin up here. And each rapier is down to 33 kilonewtons, whereas the rapiers are up to 60. Oh, we're getting ready to jump over. So I'll want to close the intakes. That'll be number 6. And we're going to want to watch this G-force rating. Right there. 29. 500 meters to go. There we go. We'll close those. Ooh, it wants to nose down. Got 40 seconds to apoapsis. Okay, looks like the apoapsis is receding, so that's pretty good. We still got a long way to go on a periapsis. Let's take a quick look at that. Whoa! Alright, we don't need this now. We can see that the shot cone is closed. These things are putting out 180 thrust. And the nerves are still putting out 60. Alright, we don't have a lot of oxidizer left. Our apoapsis is still 40,000 feet. Meters. Throttle back a little bit. Actually, I'm going to try turning off the rapiers. We'll go with just the nerves here for a little bit, see what happens. Okay. Our apoapsis is, or time to apoapsis is coming down. That's fine, we still got 2 minutes worth. And I can put those rapiers back on if I need to. I'm going to turn on these outboard rapiers. Oh, I forgot to see what the G rating was when we had everything kick on. Don't have a lot of oxidizer left. Right, take those back off. We are moving pretty fast. Alright, 2.5 minutes to apoapsis. White Dragon! Thanks for the lurk. I think we're in pretty good shape here. We got some oxidizer left over in case we get in trouble, but we're going to be outside the atmosphere on our AP here in another 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and then we can start working on that periapsis height, which is slowly coming up. Alright, let's go for prograde. Yeah, okay, now our periapsis is looking much better. And our AP is still climbing. Not quite as fast as I'd like, but we've still got time to fix it. Blue Dragon! What's up, original melon seed? What you been up to? Oh yeah, we're looking pretty. Still got a pretty good amount of fuel. I don't know if it's enough to get to Minmus. Probably. 200% of the day. Do you have a time machine or something? I slept a lot yesterday. I've been having minor illnesses for, I don't even know, like 2 weeks. Like last week, I don't think I streamed at all on my days off, or maybe one day. That day I did Homeworld. I set that to private, but I think I'm going to set it back to public. I got mad because there was a copyright claim on it, and the game came out 20 years ago, so they really didn't have YouTube and streamers and gaming videos in mind. And so, oh, there we go. We've got a good apoapsis there. Cut back on the throttle a little bit. Try to get that time to apoapsis closer to 1 minute. So this way we're still working on our periapsis, but we're not pushing our AP up very much. Oh man, last night I don't know, I slept probably a total, oh, I can't even think. Well, I don't know when I went to bed, so I can't really do the math. I don't think it was 12 hours, but I'm pretty sure it was 10. Burp. Looking good. Sharon's doing some remodeling, redecorating, painting some walls. Tell you what, these dogs we have, they're a pain in the butt. I don't spend enough time with them, so that's part of the problem. I'm never there to correct them. Alright, let's throttle up. Here we are, in the vacuum of space. I believe we'll have a positive periapsis before we get to the apoapsis. I wouldn't bet on getting a circularized orbit by the time we get to the AP, but it could happen. It could happen. This is looking pretty. For that blue line to come out over here. There it is. Should have a periapsis. There it is. And now will that get up to 70,000 before this countdown reaches 0? 20. Well. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 10. Oops, I skipped 11 because I don't know how to count. I got less than 10 seconds. Can we make that last 40,000? Nope. 3, 2, 1, 0. No, we didn't quite make it. Got 20,000 meters to go on the periapsis. I could have kicked on the rapiers if I really cared. But we're looking good. And boop. A little bit more. Yeah, the AP is going up too, so... Alright, we're fairly circular. That was a good launch. And I was just about right when I said we'll be in orbit in 30 minutes. Okay, so let's check the mission. Now, I don't know if we need to do these in order. I sure hope not, because on this one it has Fly by Eve first, and on this one it has Fly by Eve fourth. So Each one has the Mun and Minmus. So we need to get an encounter with the Mun and an encounter with Minmus after that. Oops, I was already on the right screen. This might work. If we... Come on, there we go. If we do a maneuver right about here. Okay. We'll do it about like that, I think. Periapsis is 152. Let's see, this is what I want to do. I want to focus view, and then, alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, one problem we're going to have is when we translate to Minmus, our inclination is going to be pretty bad. Now, how long tilde to get out of focus view? So we're here. This says this is going to be a 12-minute burn. Alright, so currently we are 6 minutes to the node. If I point at the maneuver target now, that's not going to work. Yeah, that won't work. So we need to get rid of that right there. We can start going prograde. Keep an eye on this AP. Alright, it's getting bigger. Periapsis is falling. Yeah, that's the problem with nerve rockets. Too slow. warm in here. Close enough now. We don't need to worry about burning in. Leave this right up here. Hmm? Hmm? Okay. Love you. Huh? Okay. Did you close the bathroom door? Okay. This could take a while. I could use the faster physics warp. But I think we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Although, we haven't even done a fifth of the burn yet. This is going to be a while. Let's take a look at that. We want to go to the S? No, that's slow motion. Okay, this is the physics warp. Hyperwarp, that's what the H stands for. Let's go with the ×5. Set that to 10. Okay, we're moving a little bit faster now. Hyperwarp at 3.1. Still tracking pretty well. Let's try to go for about a 6. Alright, there's a 6 times warp. Try to. Oh, it's the hyper warp over? It might be. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it doesn't say end. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where is... Alright, so we need... Oh, whoa. So we need more of a retro, apparently. Let's go with that for now. Ooh. Go with that for now. Tilda. Get rid of this. And let's go back to our Mun focus. Oh, let's get rid of this too. That's just going to be absolutely the wrong place. Ooh, what's that? It's a large rock. So this says that we'll see, looking at the delta V 359.4. So if we try to bring this down, that's probably too much. Let's make sure that we have Minmus set as the target. Closest approach. Ooh, oh my goodness. Well, now let's focus on Minmus. So that's a little low. So can we... Oh, that's too much. Maybe if we slow down a little bit. Increase the normal. No, that's pushing them farther away. There we go. Almost there. Boom. Oh, well, yeah, that's pretty darn close. Okay, so now unfocus all of that. And I guess we're about ready to warp to the next maneuver. This is going to be a 4-minute burn using just the nerve rockets. Jump ahead a little bit. Here comes the mun. Look out, it's coming right at us. There's the Kerbal. And there's the mun. I think we can lose these now. Three hours to the next maneuver. Am I doing this wrong? Is it? Yeah, plus makes you gain time warp. I think we just changed sphere of influence. Yeah, we just changed sphere of influence and pointed in the right direction for our burn. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Looking pretty good. Someone was saying they couldn't find a flat spot to land other than inside a big crater. It's pretty messed up. We're not gonna crash, are we? No, we're gonna be good. We're doing good. I could try to rotate so that the wings are parallel to the horizon. But you know how these things are. They kind of drift. And scoot ahead a little bit. One minute to periapsis, which is right about where we want to start burning. Oh, right, actually right about now is when we want to start burning. Tell me, can you feel the burn? Alright, here we go. I told you I'd see you on the dark side of the moon. What is that thing right there? Oh, it's an arch. I think that's where I planted a flag. Binoculars. I don't remember if I visited all of the anomalies on the Mun. We found the Neil Armstrong Memorial, a few arches. I think there's 2 squad monoliths. There's at least one. I think one is green and one is black, something like that. Yeah, I'm not sure what we have for lettuce right now. It might be kale. I don't think it's kale though, because kale is nasty. My sister tried to serve me kale once. Well, she did actually serve me the kale, but one bite and it was it took some strength of character to not spit it out. Touchdown! Why do I... Oh, I think that might be like the first place that I landed in career mode. Oof. Oh. Wow. Mine got kind of puffy too, but mostly it's because I was like trying to spit it out and fighting the urge. Can't even feed that to the dog. Looking good. Oh. I don't see any other anythings here. Oh, still got 2.5 minutes on the burn. Guess I could have done a physics warp on this. Oh, let me thrust is 60 kilonewtons. See, I thought that using thermal cooling surfaces made nerve rockets more efficient. Maybe not. I don't know. 8 puppies are doing great. Oh man. Oh, puppies. We still have 2 from our litter last April. One I intended to keep, another one I didn't, but they just play so much together. It's, I don't know. Oh my goodness, though. The girl, Sunny, kind of like jumped straight up at something today, and her brother, who's probably like 125% of her mass, jumped up and nailed her with both paws in the chest, and she just flopped down hard on her back like a thud. It's like, whoa. She kind of rolled around and got to her feet, and then she was off running again. Oh. See, yeah, the one I picked to keep, I picked for his appearance, because he's got a merle coat, which is mostly black. Oh, what happened there? And, but he doesn't have the best personality. He's kind of dopey. He's dumb and cowardly, but I still like him. And then his sister, she's fairly brave and curious. Alright, we're getting close here. Sorry, I'm concentrating a little bit. That's about as good as that's going to get, I think. The rats, yeah. Let's see how close. Where's Minmus? Let's focus Minmus. Let's see how we're doing here. Oh man, that's really close. I like it. Let's go ahead and keep that. Let's see. So we got ensured the vessel is newly launched. Got that, and we got our flyby the Mun. Sweet. I think we probably need to capture at Minmus so that we can refuel. Yeah, we do. We could. I don't know if I have enough to land. Probably. I probably have enough to land. Almost certainly. Yeah. Wait, what? I noticed King Akira was playing Astroneers, which is more like base building and stuff in space. So let's go ahead and just go ahead and warp up to. Oh, I can't auto warp that far. All right, let's try. I have another maneuver? Oh, I've already. I guess I need to cancel that maneuver. There we go. Now can I warp to here? I know there's another one that's about building rocket ships and taking off, and I know there's another one that's I think supposed to be better at where you make your own airplanes and fly them. I am really not good at making airplanes. I made one that was pretty good. Not as good as I wanted, but... Alright, on the way to Minmus. So this would be our orbit the next time around. Let's come up to here. I think I need to plan a capture. I think I got a sneeze coming on. But, I mean, there's all kinds of space games if you're not looking for something like a... This is a lot about the engineering. That's the main thing. Ooh, here comes that sneeze. I guess it was just the one. How often does that happen? Capture a whole planet. Well, it's just a moon. It's kind of like reversing the subject and object. I'm going to get myself captured by its gravity. That'll be fine. So that's 127. We have 819. I think we'll still be able to land. If not, I have a backup plan. And this is going to be a 3-minute burn. So let's warp. Oh, let's orient maneuver. And then we can warp ahead. Warp ahead. 2 hours, 8 minutes. 2 hours, 3 minutes. We should be able to warp to about here, as soon as we're lined up. Oh, speaking of what, wow, a dozen times? I started to watch it. I think I've watched 2 episodes now, maybe 3. I think 2. But I was kind of doing other things while I was watching it. And my stream quality wasn't very good. But it was enough. Oh, cool, finally. Node in 4 minutes, burn time 3:31. So, yeah, I liked it. The character relationships are kind of interesting. So, that could get better or worse. We'll see. And I know you haven't seen the pirate series, Black Flag. Was that what it's called? I think that's what it was called. I don't really remember now. But the dad from Lost in Space was was Captain Flint, sort of the main character. So you were emotionally invested? That says something. I know Hanyo Hime was watching it. I think she was saying she didn't like the Dr. Smith character, but she'd only seen like 2 or 3 episodes, maybe only 1. And I didn't realize it was Parker Posey. Maybe I did and I just forgot, but I think I need to go at 1:45. So that's about another 15 seconds. A little burp here. And I can't really tell what they're doing with the robot. It seems like it's probably going to go back and forth in its loyalties. Oh man. On the original show, if it weren't for Dr. Smith, that show would have just been completely forgettable. Ooh, I need to check on something too, IMDb, because I think the guy that she gets her jacket from, he looked like Billy Mooney. Maybe he wasn't, but Billy Mooney was the original Will Robinson in the 60s version. Don't know what's happening here. Oh, it's adjusting my orbit with Kerbal. But the blue one, we need to see this blue one bend to the left. Slowly but slowly. Yeah, and then there was oh, in the movie that came out like 10 years ago, Dr. Smith was pretty evil. Uh-oh, I'm getting spoilers. And my Sharon, she can't watch a show without reading about how it ends first. Because she doesn't like tragedies. Will Robinson saved the robot from the fire, and he killed him by sending him off a cliff, and Dr. Smith wanted him because she wanted protection. Yeah. I remember he was gonna have him walk off a cliff, and then he stopped him. So I guess we have that to look forward to. Does it sound like the audio is crackling? I think there might be something wrong with my sound card. Well, I don't have a sound card, it's the onboard audio. Restarted the computer, so I don't know. About another minute of this. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. It's like the mom was so it's the dad, Will, the mom, and the robot are standing there, and the mom says, "Can you ask it which way its ship is?" And it's just like, it's not like he speaks some special kind of language. I'm not sure how low I want that to get. Maybe 20,000? 20,000 leagues under the sea. I can't even read it. Let's go ahead and cut that off. And Orient Prograde. Get rid of that. We do not have a lot of Delta V left. If I want to circularize... Oops. That's only gonna be 32. Alright, so look at that. Not quite oriented yet. Yep, you're way ahead of me. So I have that to look forward to. I was wondering if there was going to come a point where the robot fought another robot. Or if we ever see the alien race that created the robot. So point prograde so that when we finish our warp we'll be pointed retrograde, and we set it for retrograde so it can make up the difference. Wow. So I guess that's what season 2 is then. Collapses height. What happened there? Oh, they switched. Man, it's busy around here. So I could have one of these refuelers refuel it. Where's the big lake? There's one. There's a smaller lake. Alright, let's do a save. What is today? 2019 0312A. And then we'll start working on landing. You're telling me things that I haven't seen. How can I agree with you? I saved because I'm gonna try to land, but I might not have enough fuel to do it. Once again, switch to prograde. Actually, this thing turns kind of fast. It definitely turns faster than the school bus. He clapped and opened flowers. That was the cutest thing ever. Okay, what about? Did they hug? I don't remember them hugging. Other than like when it picks him out of the tree, and I don't know if I'd call that a hug though. Part of being a tiger is knowing when the hug is over. Switch to retro. Yeah, I'll keep watching. There's so many shows and movies I want to catch up on. I got the Kodi app so I could do it on the cheap. And it doesn't always work perfectly. Like there's several times where I went to watch an episode and it gave me the 1960s version instead of the 2018 version. Alright, let's get this down to about 10,000. 6,000 would probably be better. Jericho? No, I never really was interested in seeing Jericho. Was that, oh, what's his name? I want to say Malcolm Jamal Warner from The Cosby Show. Wait, was Luke Perry in that? Time to periapsis 3 minutes, so I need to get a little bit closer to the periapsis. That might be too close. I know it's not too much different from shows that I have liked, so I should probably give it a chance, but I never have. Given it a chance, that is. Coming up on 10,000. Beep! 9,000. Alright. So now, let's get rid of that. How much Delta V do we have? That's not a lot of Delta V. It's about a nuke going off, the world falling apart. It's so good because it's about a freaking nuke. So it's like Fallout without the pipe pistols. Might be able to land here. It's gonna be kind of tough though. Okay, that one's better. That's what we'll do. And the planetoid is turning too, so that's gonna be an issue. I meant to see Book of Eli as well. I never got around to it. I think I actually started to watch it once and then got distracted and then didn't. And then the walls fell. Shaka. Oh, it's not lined up for retro. Let's turn the RCS on. Try to get us moving in the right direction. How much RCS fuel do I have? Monopropellant is 499 of 500. It does not. Oh, I need to take these things in. I think I'll get to about here. Maybe here. It's hard to say because it's hard to predict the rotation. So maybe about here. That's 90 seconds. Can't wait 90 seconds. I'm impatient. I was wondering if I was going to get this whole mission done tonight, but I don't think so. It's taken an hour and a half just to get to this point. Alright, let's skip ahead a little. Line it up. And light it up. Oh, I should have done a quick save. That's alright. That one save wasn't too long ago. Actually, I can't use action groups in this. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of fuel. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough fuel to land. And I don't know. Let's see, impact time, G-force. This does not have suicide burn. Oh, there we go, suicide burn. Distance 9,000 meters. How much delta V do I have? 298, and this says that. Does this say that I'm going to need about 88? Make sure we're still going in the right direction. We may end up really close to this hill. Oh, we're only going 39 meters per second, so okay, we're in pretty good shape. This could work out really well. But I have as much oxidizer as liquid fuel, so I might as well use the oxidizer. Probably use RCS as well. How much of that? Yeah, that's not doing much. Unless I'm doing the wrong one. Yes, I was doing the right one. Whee! Falling with style. What's that? I wish you could hover to find out what things are. There's some stuff. Wow. Just kind of had a flashback of the first time I landed on Minmus. The low gravity and slipperiness creating problems all of their own that were not really a problem on the Mun. Let's slow this down a little bit. Where's the time to impact? I don't see it. Can't quite see my, there it is, altitude. I made a mistake. I was trying to look at too many things. So how high are we? We're 1,000. kind of going the wrong way. Oh good, the shadow, that'll help. I'll turn off the nerve rockets. Been a while since I've done this. No, 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 don't break that wing, don't break that wing. Alright, that was a little rougher than it needed to be. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Alright, brakes. I probably should have turned the springs down on the... I never did see that movie, where Snoop Dogg was a airline pilot. I think we're landed. Alright, so let's start drilling. What? Don't break. Don't break. Alright, we need to aim the camera at something. There, this should work. Get that out of the way. We need to look at the convertitron. Set it up for liquid fuel and oxygen. And start drilling. Okay. The electric charge is going down, so I don't have quite enough. Looks like let's see, what is that? That's like 10 per second, so I would need like another 12 to 15 of these thermal reactors. But what happened there? It looks like it stopped converting. Or it stopped drilling. Where's the ore? Yeah, the ore is empty. Yeah, if you if you do it right, you can get your warp so that it kind of goes backwards and your battery stops draining and instead charges. Let's see. Rear vertical landing struts. Forward rapier intake. Nose RC. Okay, so number 10, I guess would be 0. Oh, we're gonna have to switch to liquid fuel here in a second. Which, yeah, you can't change that while you're warping. Okay, back to normal speed. And change this to liquid fuel. Ooh. Lovely moon and Kerbin going by. So I haven't really been keeping track of the days that we've been since we landed. Alright, full of oxidizer. Top off the mono propellant. We probably don't need that much ore. Alright, that's all stopped. Let's pull everything back in. We've got a couple options for how we can blast off here. We obviously don't have air, so the wings won't be any good. I'm gonna turn the nose vector engines on. Right, so those are enabled. And then if we turn on RCS and radial out and we'll turn on the nerve rockets. Now, which way is east? Oops, wrong way. Not like that. Let's rotate it over. Guess we can pull the gear in. Slow down. Oh, I forgot I had it set to radial out. get some lateral speed here. Ooh, keeps wanting to turn. Do we? Crap, I already have an escape. I didn't mean to have an escape already. Yeah, but look at that speed. It's like twice what our orbit speed was before. Alright. So that'll give us a nice huge Kerbal orbit. Alright, let's set Kerbal. Oh, you can't set Kerbal. Huh. Alright, rendezvous, Kerbal. And then that's just all the things. Nope, so that's not going to work. And yeah, that's just not going to work. But what we could do is focus Kerbal this way. Oh, that's... darn it. Let's try that again. There we go. Set that as the target. It's in a fairly polar or equatorial orbit. Right, Dang, I probably could have fixed that. While in orbit of Minmus and saved a little fuel. Whew, how much oxidizer we already used? We're in exactly the wrong place to do a inclination change. Let's do the sphere of influence change. Whoa, 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 ah! That's AN, which means we need to do anti-normal. Messed up my warp. about ready for bed. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Alright, 7. Those are off. So we're just using nerve rockets now. Do this again. And we are oriented correctly. Six, so that should be the actual Minus orbit, but seems a bit off. Degrees of inclination. What's that? 0.5. So this is about as good as it's going to get. Let's orient normal. Alright, so we've got 3 things off the checklist. 1, 2, 3, 4 to go. I think Moho might be the hardest part. Maybe. We'll see. Having a little trouble with the time warp. 2.4 is probably close enough. And it looked like we'd mapped 4 of the 19 asteroids that we need. Oops, that was not what I needed to do. We need to cancel the rendezvous. If we're gonna, ooh, what's going on over here? Oh, yeah, that's where all that stuff exploded. Could just about plan a rescue mission, except they're going to cut inside, so they're going to catch up, but what is that? Can I guess I'd have to look at it in the tracking station to find out any more about it. I've got such a huge orbit here. It's not circular. If we use our Kerbal to Eve, what is my AP? Let's say 50,000. Well, that's a long time away. But the delta V is pretty low. About half of what I have. Year 104, day 194. So that's 1.5 years away. Sheesh. Well, then this is probably a good time to take a nap. Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to call it a day. Gotta be something out here to look at. There's the sun. Wow, there's the planet way back there. Okay, everybody. We're gonna call it quits. Do appreciate y'all being here, saying hi. Hope to see you next time, because it's always more fun when you're here. I'm gonna get some sleep. All right, thanks again.